We're going to talk today about the fastest route to financial freedom, investing versus business ownership. And what's important to understand is as we work through this video, which one is best for you, and pay close attention. You're going to get a lot of nuggets along the way. Investing. Investing is putting money to work for a period of time in some sort of project or undertaking in order to generate positive returns, profits that could exceed the amount of the initial investment. It is the act of allocating resources, usually capital, i.e. money, with the expectation of generating an income, profit, or a gain. Business ownership. The term business refers to an organization or enterprising entity engaged in commercial, industrial, or professional activities. Businesses can be for-profit entities, or they could be nonprofit organizations that operate to fulfill a charitable mission or further a social cause. Businesses range in scale from sole proprietorships to international corporations. So let's talk a little bit about investing. Investing is, hey, what do I put every month into the S&P 500 fund? Or do I like to buy rental real estate and get passive income? Whatever your investing mindset is, that's one thing. Business ownership is a little bit different. Do I have 50, 10, or 100 employees? Do I leverage my employees to replace my time to grow my business? Can I invest in other businesses where I'm just sitting back and I'm earning some kind of distribution on a quarterly basis? These are the things to think about as you begin to grow financially, because you may say, all right, I'm done investing. I want to start putting money in other directions because now my income has increased, and business ownership could be one of those plays. So we just talked about investing in business ownership, and the question is, what are your financial goals, right? Now, for me, I think that financial freedom is one of my financial goals, and that is to do what I want, when I want, with who I want, how I want, without any time or money constraints. That, to me, is one of my outcomes. So how do I get there? How do you achieve your financial goals? What kind of risk do you want to take? Does your financial educators know the level of risk or lack of risk you want to do in order to achieve your financial goals? When you retire, do you want all your money in the stock market where it could be taxed either at ordinary income or long-term capital gains? Or do you prefer to go the Roth route where you get some tax-free income as well? Do you want to buy rental real estate, invest in other businesses, start your own business? These are all the things that you need to think about. Put pen to paper and start figuring it out, and then go to the right professionals to help you get there. Now, let's talk about investing and let's talk about business. Invest in top 4: passive income, less liquidity, maximum growth, more time. So basically, you may get with somebody that gives you an alternative investment and you have to pay them $100,000, and they may say you might not see something for 5 years, right? Or here's what it's going to look like after the second year. Or if you want to kind of get your money back, but it's on a 5-year plan, you may have to get it at a deep discount. So you have to understand that the money may not be as liquid. Always know what you're investing in, and make sure you bring your financial professionals to the table to ask the right questions so you could decide if, in fact, it's a good investment. Now, some of these investments can give you a 10x and could be something extraordinary, and these things typically do take time. Business is a little bit more active, more cash flow, and you could implement changes pretty fast in order to increase cash flow, even if you reduce expenses. Less growth, a little bit faster. You may not get that explosive upside, but you could probably get more predictability once you look at the P&Ls, the balance sheets, and understand what the company looks like. Investing provides not only financial future tax breaks and some cash flow, but let's look at those top 3. When you're investing, you're typically saving for some time in the future to then get those distributions. So understand that. But remember, if you're going to invest over time, whether it's 3, 5, 10, or 20 years, it's always good to know if you can leverage that investment for other opportunities. Business provides a high degree of cash flow, control over your job, and speed. In other words, you have more control, but you can make moves that can increase your cash flow. It only takes one, either partnership or one person or one idea that could really take the business and explode it overnight. The key to both business and investing is knowledge and time. The learning curve here is a visual representation of how long it takes to acquire a new skill or knowledge. In business, the slope of the learning curve represents the rate in which learning new skills translates into cost savings for a company. So really what this comes down to is if you do your job and you get better and better every day, every month, every year, you could close the gap and really turn decades into days and increase your profits a lot faster 5 years later than when you first started, because you know all the mistakes not to make, and now you're standing on the shoulders of other people. But check out this chart, learn a little bit more about it, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, for me, And I believe this would be sound advice for you. Eventually, the goal should be to do both. Now, you may not think you could be a business owner and all you want to do is invest, but continue to read, stand on the shoulders of others, consistently put yourself in a position to learn, model people that have been there, done that, and be able to do it in a way where you're given with no expectation except appreciation. And then all of a sudden, if you're good at saving, if you're good at investing, if you're good at your W-2, there'll be a business for you to either start or find that'll really resonate with who you are. And that's where you could begin to really accelerate your money time freedom. So folks, don't take our word for it. It's a simple read. Go ahead and get educated. The fastest path to financial freedom is the right education. Thank you for checking us out. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the link below. And one of the team members here at Epic will definitely talk with you regarding the book. And if you have any questions, answer any questions that you may have.